In this video, I'm going to start making some handles for some Japanese carpenter's hatchets that I have. I'm not sure how far through the process we're going to get, but right now we're going to start with the log. Here, I have a piece of desert ash. Where are we going to do this? See, this is one of the things I'm trying to do, is clean up. Right here. I need a covered space to work and to inspire me to clean up because of this and this and this. So my European toolkit is pretty well set up, but I want to do it with Japanese tools, and so I need to get the toolkit ready. First of all, we need an axe. Right, now what I'm looking for, the natural checking of the log and any faults or defects it's got in it. Now that looks like there was a branch there. Another one there, and it's got a bit of a kick to it. Just at the end there, the tail. So I reckon we could probably make that work for us. The Japanese make maybe wooden hammers for this job. So that'll be a job to do eventually. Now if I had a Japanese carpenter's hatchet, I would make some more wedges like this. What a ring! That sounds pretty cool. But it's cracking here, and I really don't want it to do that yet. I really need it to crack here. I'm a bit leery about hitting this too hard because it doesn't really have much of a pole. So I want the wooden wedges to do the work. Might see if I can find another wedge. Now, I'm not sure if the microphone is going to pick it up or not, but that's the log talking to us, complaining about what we're asking it to do. Just letting go slowly. And what I find is normally it's not a good idea to listen to things that are complaining. But when splitting a log, it can be a good thing to just stop, let it get a bit of its, anger, pain off its chest, and then keep going. See, this is where I'd love a hatchet. Just take the bark off so I can see what's going on in there. This tends to stuff your wedges because, the splinters and stuff get in, but don't actually, the foot of the wedge, or the point of the wedge, doesn't actually cut through the fibres. It actually goes, the fibres cut the wedge. So, quite handy to be able to just quickly make up your own with a hatchet rather than my good hardwood wedges, which are my part of my workbench furniture. So we got the wedges almost to the bottom. It's really starting to open up at the top, and these wedges down here can act as a fulcrum, a pivot point. And that's it split. We've just got to convince it now. All over the bar, the shouting. Ah. Right, well that's step one. And what we got here? So there's a knot here, branch inclusion. Otherwise it looks pretty clear. It's not straight, there's a bit of a wave to it. But yeah, I reckon we'll just take that in half again now. Will you sit? Yeah, you'll sit. Now, we've got plenty of meat up this end. There's enough for 2 handles there, but probably not at this end. So what you could do is cut that there and you get 1 handle from this bit and 2 short handles from here. So I want 1 longish handle and 1 short handle. So I split that last one slightly off center. And the reason I did that...
No. What he did was he missed the center with his axe swing. That's what he did.
Is I want to try and get a piece of, well, if we were sawing this, it'd be called quarter sawn. So this piece here will be perfectly quarter sawn if I can get it to split straight down there. Now, accuracy for this bit is really important, so I'm not going to swing.
Yeah, what actually he's wishing he did that the first time, is what he's thinking. Trust me.
Okay, that is 1 really chunky blank. So I'm going to set that aside. This blank it's too short for an axe handle, like a full-size axe handle. For a regular axe handle, I'd probably want it to, you know, about there. And this, because this thing is monstrous. Like it is so long. Like it's way longer than my arm and, you know, hand stretched out. But that seems to be a style that is how this style of Japanese axe is hung, with a handle. So, you know, we'll go with that.
Now this axe came with that exceptionally long handle. Since I got it, I've seen a bunch of them with that particular style of axe head with the sort of the blunt nose, that they all seem to be hung with an incredibly long handle. And my experience from using other Japanese hewing axes, particularly my Masakari, which I've got a few videos for on my original channel, Stuart Chignall, I'll put links in the description. I found that a much shorter handle worked a lot better when I was hewing. So I'm very keen to get this one out and give it a go on a log, but you know, that's for another video.
With that, so the question is, do I split this again? Because it's quite chunky. It's very chunky at this end. And you know what? I don't think we will. I think we'll just let that be. Whoa! Okay, now with a little piece of this like that, that's not dangerous, but with a big log, that sudden release can be dangerous. So if you're ever doing this for large stuff, bear that in mind. We've now got a situation where this split has run off center, and I think the best thing that we can do here is actually hew this surface off, is cut this back and bring back this, get rid of this excess wood, chop it up, and then we'll get a more even split down here. Problem is, the tool that I need to do that is really a carpenter's hatchet, and while I have two, they don't have handles. So we'll put that aside, come back to it. This one as a long handle I'm going to reject, because it's got these knots here. Now, as I split those down, those knots in a long handle are going to be weak points. We don't want them. This one here, it's pretty good straight grain up until here. I reckon if we got lucky, we could get 2 handles out of that. But the prime of these 3 pieces, the best one, is this one here. Now, we're going to cut a lot of wood off this, but we're going to get a top quality handle out of it. Now this is the hatchet we're making the handle for, and we've got heaps of room. In fact, you know what? If we were really cheeky, we might get 2 handles out of this. Because look, there's room in that. That's nice and straight. There is this hint of a knot here though, which might stuff it up. So that could mean we get 1 long handle off this side and 1 short handle off that side. But to control that split neatly, evenly, well, that needs a more controlled process than we can do with the wedges. And I think we'll do that in the next video. In the next video, I'm going to show how you can control the split and get it to run to the left or to the right to keep it mostly in center. So stay tuned for that, and if you don't want to miss it, make sure you subscribe.